This afternoon. Thanks so much. Want to go to Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner. He is joining us now on the telephone. Mayor, good afternoon. Thank you so much for being with us. First off,
thank you, Alfam.
Could you give us a quick rundown of some of the hot spots, the trouble spots that city officials are paying close attention to right now?
We are paying close attention to that Kingwood area and specifically Elm Grove, that where a number of homes flooded in May of this year when 6 inches of rain fell in about 10 hours. Forest Cove, Bellawood, North Shore, and the eastern side of the East Fork, which is referred to as the Commons. So that's in the Kingwood area. Paying special attention to that Greens Point area, the northeast Greens Point, all the way over to Interstate 10 and Normandy. And then right around from coming from the north area all the way down I-45 or 69 going south, and then we're paying special attention to the Spring Branch area, and that would be right around Briar Gully and Buttermilk Creek. Those areas are water has come out of its either the creek or the bank. So we're paying special attention to that. So from Kingwood to the Greens Point, Aldine area, all the way down over to the northeast to I-10 and Normandy, and then the Spring Branch area, and then the I-45 corridor, again, going south.
And Mayor Turner, we're showing video right now from Houston, or live pictures from Houston TransStar we just showed. There's so many cars still out on the roadways, not really heeding the warnings. What's your message to them? Because a lot of these roads are flooded. They might make a turn, and then that road is flooded there.
Yes, we've encouraged people to stay off the roads, at least over the next 3 to 4 hours. If you're in a safe place, if you're at work, if you're in school, if you're in a safe place where there's no structural flooding, we are strongly recommending, suggesting, asking you to stay put, stay where you are. Do not get on the roads because, quite frankly, you'll leave a safe place, you get on the road, and there's a lot of water, especially on the feeders or on these side streets. There's just a lot of water out there. And so I'm asking people to just be patient. This is a slow-moving system. It is moving, but it's moving very slowly, and it's coming from the north down south. And so if you are in a safe place, and the advice that I'm giving to people are the same advice I gave to my daughter, who was thinking about leaving work to go home. And what I indicated to her, stay put, do not leave. If you're in a safe place, if you're experiencing any sort of structural flooding, then please call 911. We have assets already deployed throughout the city, and we can get to you very quickly. But we anticipate this weather system, being in our area for, let's say, the next 3 hours or so. And if people would just be patient and stay where they are, then it will help themselves, and it will help our first responders to get to the areas where the greatest need exists.
And all the Metro bus services have stopped due to this weather.
Yes, the bus service has stopped. Again, I should say, been placed on hold. Everybody is just kind of waiting for this system to clear. But for right now, if you get on the roads are crowded. If you get on the feeders, many of the feeder roads, especially in that northern sector, many of the feeder roads are underwater. So if you try to take the side streets, they're underwater. And so you just get stuck and stalled, and you just make your situation worse. So what we are asking people to do is that if you're in a safe place right now, just stay where you are. I know that they still got a lot of anxiety and concerns from Hurricane Harvey and previous storms. But the system is moving. It's just moving very, very slowly, but it's dropping a lot of rain. And so we want to encourage people just to stay where you are.
Mayor Turner, your message crystal clear today. But for those folks who are living in communities and neighborhoods surrounding a lot of these bayous in town, what can they do around their homes just as a precaution in case some of these bayous, the water comes out of its banks? What are you recommending folks do?
Well, certainly, to put your belongings, if you can, on a higher level to keep, if water should come in, to get them off the floor. The good news for now is that when we're looking at the Greens Bayou area, the side of its bank, there are not a lot of houses around in that particular area. Same thing with the Halls Bayou and Buttermilk Creek area. But if there's any concern along those areas, along those banks or creeks, just to place your belongings on a higher level, if you will. Our hope is that even if the water comes out of that bank, it still won't cause any structural flooding. Now, in the Kingwood area, I think right around the M Grove, we've had some structural flooding. We're still trying to quantify how many homes may have already been impacted. But we're hoping that the system will continue to move, and then at some point, at some point, the water will start to recede. But if you're along these areas, these creeks or these bayous, and if there's any concern about water getting into your home, we would say just go ahead on and move your assets. Bring them a little bit higher, if you can. But if you start to experience any significant structural flooding, don't hesitate to call 911. We have assets that are already deployed in different sectors, from Kingwood to Greens Point to the northeast sector, over in the Spring Branch area, and we can get to you very quickly.
Yeah, I was going to say HPD and HFD doing a great job of working together and deploying those water rescue boats up in those areas where they're needed and needed bad right now.
Definitely. And Mayor Turner, this is another reason it's really important for people to stay off the roads so that emergency officials can get to those emergencies quicker.
Absolutely. And then what ends up happening, if you get out there on the road, especially on the feeders, and you get stalled and the water starts to rise, then your situation will only be made worse. And then there'll be a lot of cars backed up behind you, and it'll be very difficult for the first responders to get to you. And that's why I know there's people who like to get home, get to their families. We certainly understand that. But this is a situation in which the system is slowly moving. It will clear our area. And so if people will simply be patient and stay where they are for the next 3 hours or so, then at that point, the situation will be so much better, and then people will be able to leave and get to their home or wherever they need to go, or go and pick up their kids. But for right now, for kids that are in school, they need to stay where they are. For people who are on their jobs, stay where you are. If you're working downtown, stay where you are. If you're in a safe place right now and there's no structural flooding of any kind, just stay where you are. And if you don't have to drive, please don't, because if you get out there right now, you're going to get on the road and you're going to face a lot of water. And you're going to have to at some point get off the freeway. If you get onto one of these feeder roads and there's plenty of water.
Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner, I think we lost you there. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Stay where you are. That is the takeaway this afternoon from Houston's mayor.
That's the big message, and we've been saying that all morning because the roads are just
that we have
not safe.
Since Harvey, so they are deployed all over the city.
All right, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner, thank you so much for your time, sir. We appreciate it.
Yes,